Let's continue with tutorial 6, and now we'll talk about extend and the mask of a raster dataset. What is the difference between mask and an extend? I talked on the lecture video. So remember that this is a extent of a map. For instance, if we'll take as an example the painting of Leonardo da Vinci Mona Lisa, and here this is a mask of your map. So this mask has information. This is your pixels, right? This pixels has values. It's their own values, either float or integer. While these areas can also contain pixels, can have pixels, but they will have no data, right? No data values, but ArcGIS can also take them into consideration while working with rasters. So create a new dataset extend that contains Euclidean distance values to all road features. Do not specify a maximum distance and choose 10 meters and output a cell. So okay, now we will work with extend first. Again, we will create Euclidean distance, but this time taking into consideration extend. So streets, and you can close this one. Okay, create a new dataset extend that contains Euclidean distance values to all roads features. Do not specify a maximum distance and choose 10 meters as output cell. Okay, again, click to Euclidean distance and choose streets. Maximum cell size this planar, and we should open environments button, and here we can see processing extent, right? Extent is here taken as default, but we should choose same as land use land cover, same as land use and land cover. So it will process, it will give the extent to an output raster, the extent of LULC raster. Okay, let's click OK, and we have the result. See, we can compare with this one. See, the difference is huge actually, because it took as an extent the extent of LULC, not the streets extent, not an extent of streets, right? This one. The extent of this dataset is this, while the extent of this dataset, we should change the name. Okay, extent. The extent of this dataset is LULC, but you can see the difference that LULC is a little bit has a different geometry, but extent is of this Euclidean distance is differs. You can see. But now you will understand the difference between extend and map on the practice. But still, the LULC has this extent. I will explain. I will show this later. Give no data values of LULC a color. So no data, as I mentioned, is also can contain is also a pixel, but pixel doesn't have a value. It has just a meaning of no data. You can see the extent of the distance raster coincides with the LULC. Okay, let's go to the LULC, open properties, and here you can see in symbology unique values, you can see no data display as no color. We can give the no data color black. Okay, and now let's check again. See, here is the mask of our map. This is a mask, and this is extent. Like comparing with Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa painting, this is a frame, and this is actual painting. But this is also pixels, you know. these are also pixels, but pixels which have no data value. These pixels which have no data value, but ArcGIS can also take them into consideration. While these places, you see, we can compare this one and this one. This also belongs to LULC, these pixels, but have no data. But this is empty area. This is not pixels. This is total. This is not pixels, and this is out of even our frame of the image of the painting. And now we can also set the mask to LULC. At first we set an extent to LULC, and we create again Euclidean distance for the streets. Output cell size 10. Contains distance values to all rows. Do not specify maximum distance. And okay, this is it. That's enough. And we're creating sorry, I forgot to sorry, I forgot to set a mask here this time. Streets 10, and let's go to the environments, and here you can find raster analysis, and mask here we should put to LULC, and now it will work only with this with pixel which has the value. Okay, let's again create Euclidean distance. See, now it differs. Sorry, I think I just no, sorry, again, one more time. I made a mistake. See, here we should choose raster analysis as LULC, right? Processing extent as default. Okay, let's leave it default. The same result. Okay, mask. Probably this time I should choose streets. Okay, 10, and environments. We should also LULC extend. This time we'll use both of them, extend and mask, as LULC, and we should have the exact same results. Okay, I will delete it here. So see, the same mask and the same mask and the same extent. So try to work with both of them. Try to put both mask and extent to while you're working with rasters, while we're working with Euclidean distance, and so we already compared the same mask and the same extent, right? If we just close and open here, we can put the mask as streets, we can put the extent as streets, we can put the extent for LULC. So we can see that we can also just display the no data values here as this color, right? See, the extent and the mask are similar with LULC. So don't forget to put mask and extent with environmental tools. So this is the end of extend and mask, and next video we will talk about one interesting